In this video, I'm going to show you how to take the information that you've recorded using your phone and using ArcGIS Collector out in the field and turn that into a shapefile. Now, the way I recommend doing this is going to our course group. And when you get there, if you haven't already joined it, well, you should have joined it by now so that you could collect these data. But I'm going to access the data, and you're going to do the same thing, that you've collected by clicking on the content for this group over here on the right hand side. And then I'm going to scroll down to our map. Now, I'm doing this not to look at the map, but because in this description of the map there are 3 layers. This one is the set of lines that you yourself collected, hopefully. And this one is the set of control points that you yourself collected. This set of points you can also download, but you can download it from the course Blackboard site as well. This is the original set of control points that you were given. So you'll ultimately have one set of control points that you made, one set of control points that we made, and a set of lines that you made. You can download all 3 of those following the steps that I take here. And again, the points that we gave you are already available on Blackboard. You didn't create those, in other words. Now, to download one of these, I'll just pick one, control points, and you'll follow the exact same set of steps for the segments. Just go back to the map and then click segments and repeat these steps. Your interface may look slightly different from mine because these are my points. But I'm going to click Export Data, which I think is at the bottom of the list of options for you, and say Export to Shapefile. Now, when I do this, notice it's saving this to my content collection, and it will save it to your content collection. So what I recommend doing at this point is saying My Points, and then your name. So here I'll say Kaler C. That's my name. And if you want to add some information there, you can. You can explain where you got them. You can add tags. There are other things you can do to make sure that you can find these again. But I think this is sufficient. And now I'm going to export this. This is going to send this set of points out to my content collection. Once it's done saving, it's going to open up this new file that we're creating because we're taking this information and sending it out to, in your case, your content collection. So you'll be looking at your version of this file if it ever saves. Now, it took a while because it's actually everybody in the class's points, and so there are a lot of them. Now what you'll do, you'll be looking at My Points with your name on it. Just click Download, and this will download a zipped version of this shapefile that you've just created. Save it, if you're in the lab, to the same folder you're working in for this lab. And if you're at home, you save it to your hard drive, wherever you're working from. I recommend putting all of your data that you're working with for Lab 1 in a folder called Lab 1. And that's how you download a file. Again, remember there are 3 of them, only 2 of which you need to download from here because these are files that you yourself have created. So if you return to the Lab 1 data collection map, we just downloaded the control points, you would want to download the segments, so the lines. And so just repeat the steps. Click on this, export the file as a shapefile to your content collection, give it a name like My Lines with your name on it, and you're done. Well, you're not quite done. Then you need to wait for it to load and click Download, and then you're done. Then you have 2 zip files that you can unzip at a location of your choosing. Be careful about that. And then you're ready to open them up in Arc.